Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Altamirano here from VMaverick.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about 3 simple steps for effective content production. Okay, but before I even do that, I'm actually right now I'm in a casino over here in their little business office, so I got some pretty solid lighting. It doesn't look too good this way, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like this office, and I wish I had one like this at home soon. Anyways, here are 3 simple steps for effective content production, okay? So step number 1 is to set your intention. Now, the first thing you really want to do is to just, you know, ask yourself a couple of questions. Why are you producing this content? What's its main purpose? What's your purpose behind putting this content out there? It's not enough just to write something and hope people show up to it, like it, and share it. Like, what's the purpose behind it? And then finally, know what kind of calls to action you're going to give. At the beginning, notice how I said, hey, I'm Chris Altamirano from VMaverick.com. Towards the end of the video, I'll even tell you to go to VMaverick Maverick and sign up to the newsletter. Now, not to just get your email and spam you or anything like that, but to actually deliver value on a more personal level, okay? And this is exactly what you need to be doing in your blogging, when you write an ebook, when you're recording a podcast, and even when you're recording a video like this. You always need to give the viewer something to do after they watch, after they listen, after they read, okay? Gotta have clear call to action. So ask yourself these 3 questions, okay? So the next thing you need to do is get into a peak state of mind, okay? Peak state of mind. Now, Tony Robbins talks a lot about this. He gets backstage and he's like, ah, start pounding his chest and stuff. Speaking of pounding my chest, these people out here are probably thinking like, man, this guy in the room is freaking crazy. Whatever I got to do to get in a peak state of mind. But you can do this other way, so you don't have to go and pound your chest and sound, like a gorilla or anything. But you can exercise. These are things I like to do actually. I enjoy exercising. After I run 20 minutes on the treadmill, I just feel like wow, like I feel physically accomplished, right? And this puts me in a good mood, good mindset. I can listen to music. I listen to a lot of like progressive house music. There's no lyrics in it. It's just like very like deep focused type music. You can even just take a shower. How simple is that? You're hot, you're sweaty. It's the summertime. You take a shower and you just feel great, don't you? Every time, like who doesn't love the feeling of being clean, right? You can also just cleanse your body. You could do this a multitude of ways. Just going like on a water diet or just juice cleansing. I highly recommend juice cleansing. That stuff is awesome, and you feel super great. I remember I juice cleansed for like 7 days, and my eyes like changed colors. It was crazy. So those are the 4 ways I personally do to get into a peak state of mind. You can also just set your intention. That's another way to get into a peak state of mind, as mentioned in number 1. Uh, Thanks for bearing with me, by the way, guys. It's actually like 4 a.m. and I'm freaking tired trying to get this video together for you guys, but I know you're going to love it, okay? So number 3 is get inspired by the idea of possibility. I mean, how many times is that little demon in the back of your mind just like, oh, Chris, or oh, you, or John, or Bob, or Jan, or Rob, I don't know, wow, worst rhyme ever. But how many times have you just been saying in the back of your head, like, while you're writing a blog post, you're sitting there and you're basically like, oh man, like I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if people are gonna read it. I don't know if people are gonna like this video. Are people gonna listen to my audio? What are they gonna think? Doubt, doubt, doubt. All that stuff starts popping in your mind, and you need to get rid of it right now. Get rid of it. You need to be inspired and get inspired by the idea of possibility. Now, how do you do this? Okay, you can listen to audios. Okay, some guys that I like to listen to Les Brown, Jim Rohn, and Tony Robbins. I also listen to some Kevin Trudeau. More recently, started listening to a lot of Brian Tracy. If you are not at the level you want to be at yet, but you want to produce those types of results to establish yourself as an authority, then you need to, what I like to call, have a positive distraction, right? And it's a positive distraction, but it's going to get you into an inspired state of mind, which is going to allow you to then step into your being and produce the best freaking content you can produce. Now, how-to tutorials, only you are going to know if you are cutting corners when you're putting out a piece of content. Only you are going to know that. Other people are going to notice it as well, but you're going to notice if when you hit that publish button, be it a blog post, an audio, or a video, if you knew that you gave your best, and only you can hold yourself accountable to that, nobody else. So get inspired by the idea of possibility of what you can become, of how your best work is going to be. Listen to audios, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Kevin Trudeau, Brian Tracy, Earl Nightingale. I mean, there's a bunch of people out there, but most importantly, make sure you resonate with them. I know all these guys have a lot of value to deliver, but make sure you resonate with these people or just whoever you vibe with, okay? And you have to do this if you're going to be inspired by the idea of possibility, okay? So that's number 3. Finally, number 4 is you need to, actually it's a bonus, you need to produce actionable content. A lot of times, something that I used to do a lot and something that I've been working on myself more recently is I've been producing content that I can put back out there into the interwebs, into the blogosphere, into the video sphere, YouTube sphere, whatever you want to call it. And I make sure that whatever I'm putting out there is something that you, the viewer, you right now watching this, can take action on and produce a result from. Because it makes no sense for me to sit here and say like, oh, I made X amount of dollars, or hey, I'm traveling here next week, and just to kind of tease you, you know, it doesn't benefit you. So you have to produce content that is actionable, something that people can just take action on right away, and they're just like, holy crap, that stuff that Chris told me to do actually worked. I'm gonna keep doing it again. Because when you do that, people are going to remember it, especially if they can produce a positive result. Now, I'm not saying that when you get someone to take action and to produce a result that is always going to be positive. The aim is to always do that, right? I mean, you always want to, have them produce a result. You always want that result to be positive and beneficial. However, that result probably won't always be beneficial simply because some people won't put 100% effort into what it is you told them to do. I mean, how many times, when you were growing up, your parents said, or whoever your guardian was, they said, hey, make sure you brush your teeth. And you yourself, if you didn't do a good job brushing your teeth, then you felt it at night. You felt it the next morning. You're like, oh, licking your teeth, like, that gunk, man, it feels like crap. But the next time you hold yourself accountable. Now, even though your guardian or parent got you to take action on something, did you do the best job you could? Sometimes you did, sometimes you didn't. But when you did, you got a positive result. A clean mouth before you went to sleep. So if there's anything if there's one thing I really wanted to leave you with, guys, it's that you really need to just take action. I mean, that's what you need to do right now, okay? And this is what I want you to do. And I'm writing this in red because it pops, right? Take action. Now, a lot of people always say take massive action and stuff, and I think that's all cool and stuff, but quite honestly, guys, you don't need to take massive action. You need to take small, effective action, okay? So take small but effective action, and these small effective actions are going to produce massive results. This is Chris Altamirano here. It's about 4:05 a.m. now. I'm freaking tired, guys. I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. And before you even close this or whatever, think about what I said. Really take small effective action to produce massive results. And go ahead and head on over to viamaverick.com. Sign up to the email newsletter on the right-hand side. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter at Chris Alta. All right, hope you got a lot of value out of this video, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. I am hitting the hay. We'll talk to you soon.